Okay, here we have the car running on the drive, static test. I've just turned it on and started it up, and you can see we've got 19 bars state of charge showing on the gauge, which is the figure I'm faking with the BCM replacer at the moment. So basically it's in and running. I haven't tried driving it round because obviously the current will fluctuate and I haven't got real-time current input into the BCM replacer at the moment. But just looking at the back, I'll show you what's going on. So here we have the stock BCM disconnected, as you can see, completely, all three connectors. This is the only one that's really relevant. So the MCM is sending and receiving data on the BAT SCI line here, which is receiving data from the BCM replacer. It's sending out data on the MET SCI line, which drives the gauge and also provides some vital data for the BCM replacer. So basically the car's sitting here running now without an active BCM. So it should enable you to integrate, we'll remove this completely for people who don't want it and want to use a lithium solution with Orion 2, because the BCM replacer, as we know, can receive CAN bus data from the Orion 2, and with a little bit more fiddling around with the code, it should be able to just immediately replace the data that this would normally send out to the MCM. So basically the proof of concept, as we were discussing, works. And if we go to the BCM replacer here, we'll just do a couple of tests. I haven't done any yet so far. So I've got it on my knee here. So at the moment the voltage is set at 80 and the current is set at 0. The car's just ticking over, and I did measure the battery voltage before I set this up, just so that it shouldn't throw any error codes. If I now adjust the voltage, we should, if I tweak the voltage, it should generate an error code. In fact, I'll focus on the screen actually while we do this. So I'm focusing on the screen. Now I'm going to tweak the voltage up. 81, 82, 3, 4, and it's thrown an IMA code. So that was like 5 volts out from what it was supposed to be. So I'll turn it back down again. 79. I'll turn the car off, reset. Just have to wait for the relays to click out at the back. So I've adjusted the voltage back down to 77 volts because I don't actually have any idea what the voltage is at the back at the moment. I could put my multimeter on it, I suppose, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. I'm just waiting for the relays to click out. And they've clicked out, so the system should be reset now. If I turn the key, we should be able to restart. I've set the voltage back at 77. Yep, so yeah, it's allowed me to restart. So I'll go the other way. Let's go down this time, see what voltage it takes to trip it out. The check engine light's on, but that's just because we had an IMA fault a second ago. So we'll just go down now. 76, 75, 74, 72, 71, 70. So you can see it's gone at 70. And it went at 85, so that gives you about 15. So the voltage that we detect with our voltage detection has got to be within about 5 volts of the system, as you can see there. So I'll just put it back up to it's got to be at least between 5 or 6 volts either side. It's got to be within that range, the accuracy of our voltage detection. So I'll just turn it off again and we'll try current. Let's see what that does. So I'm setting it back to 80 volts. I'll set the BCM replacer back to 80 volts, which is this figure here, 80. Just in with the voltage pot here. Obviously, if it was being fed real-time voltage by our voltage detection circuit, it would be relaying that straight to the MCM, so this error shouldn't occur. And ditto with the current, but we haven't got real-time current detection yet, so let's turn it on again. Hopefully the IMA error will be gone. Yes, it is. It starts again quite normally, and this time we'll wind up the current. So we'll try going plus current and plus current at the moment. So plus 2 amps, 4 amps, 5, 6, 8, 10, and yeah, 10 amps, and it's thrown a wobbler, which is about right. And that was plus 10 amps, so we'll reset it again, do one last test. So I'll go back to 0, Readjust the BCM replacer back to 0 amps. So you can see the window, the error window that the BCM and MCM operate when they're working in tandem. So the voltage we detect and the current we detect that we forward onto the MCM and the BCM has to be within that tolerance range, otherwise it throws an error. So I'm just waiting for the system to reset, and then I'll just do the minus current test, and then that'll be all for this proof of concept testing. So it's reset itself, so we'll just restart. Again, restart, no problem. So we'll go minus current this time. So we're going minus. It was on 0 before, now we're minus 4. Minus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Trying to wobbler. Feel it going. 10. Minus 11. 12. It's going to throw an error, I think, in a minute. 14. Well, interestingly, it's not throwing an error. Oh, yeah, and it's throwing an error now. So it took minus 20 amps discrepancy before it threw an error. So that was quite interesting. So yeah, so as we see, the amp and voltage has got to be within reasonable tolerance, otherwise it will throw an error. I'll turn it off now. So there we are. There we have it. You see that the BCM replacer can work. The proof of concept is okay. So we just need the live voltage and current detection and some road testing.